Why do people so often become disillusioned with what they once believed to be true? Why does one person's truth turn into another's lie? This is the story of a wanderer who spent his life searching for the truth, only to realize he had been chasing shadows. A wise sage gave him an answer that might change the way you see life too. Are you ready to hear the truth? Hey, is anyone alive here? Let me know in the comments. My name is Mikhail Voroshtsov. I am a master of stories about life, about the world, about the path, the soul, and the spirit. I want to open the magic of stories for you, the kind of magic that can change your life for the better. Let the light of my story give you the strength to be your best in the best world. Are you ready? Then let's begin. Follow the Verity. A man, exhausted by life after years spent fighting for truth, came to a wise sage. He wanted to learn something wise about the search for verity and said, I have been searching for verity for many years, and it seems that it does not exist. I have met people who claim to have their own truth, but at some point I realized that it was not the true verity. It was one-sided. Look at it from one side, and this truth seems like verity itself. Look from another, and it turns into a lie. I have often been disappointed in those I followed when their truth turned out to be false. Tell me, does true verity exist? Should I search for it in life? The sage was not inclined to speak, but, seeing the man's exhaustion, took pity on him and decided to help. Many people seek truth because within every human lies the desire to understand the world and to know verity. In every piece of knowledge, there is a fragment of verity. That is why people try to establish knowledge about the world as truth. These fragments accumulate, forming great mountains of knowledge. Each person builds their own mountain. The sage pointed to the mountains and said, Everyone has their own peak, and each peak casts its own shadow. It is these shadows you have been chasing. But shadows exist only because the mountains stand in the way of the sunlight. You have been following shadows without seeing the sunlight itself. Walk, but do not give meaning to shadows. Each of us can see the light of verity, yet we must not become lost in shadows. Shadows shift and change, but the light of verity is constant in its direction. A person often loses their way by chasing the fleeting illusions of this world. You must give up the battle for shadows. No shadow is verity. What you call truth is merely fragments of knowledge and experience from different people, but it is so distant from real verity that following it is meaningless. When you feel lost in life, you must open your eyes, open your heart, and seek the light of verity. It comes directly from the source of verity itself, and when you walk toward it, you must simply keep moving, not striving to achieve anything, because verity cannot be attained, only followed. This is a paradox. We live in a material world that forces us to pursue and attain things, to possess them under our will and control. But verity is different. Neither humans nor gods nor even the spirit can grasp it entirely. Yet within each of us there is an innate drive, a movement toward verity. This is the only true way to live, to follow the light of verity. Your heart is connected to verity, and it sees its light. But if you silence the voice of your heart with criticism, with the truths of different people, you will not see the light of verity. You will see only shadows. But one day, sooner or later, you will let go of the shadows of this world. You will simply observe it. One day, you will see the light, and you will intuitively, through the heart, know where to go and why, without striving to attain or possess anything, but longing to comprehend it through awareness, through the soul, through the inner spirit, allowing yourself to be fully immersed in the light of verity. So you have heard my story. Did it touch your heart? I believe this story has left a mark on your awakened consciousness, guiding you toward what you truly deserve. And if you love feeding your subconscious with powerful, resourceful stories, subscribe to my channel and ask your questions in the comments. Share this story with your loved ones and you will see. Stories create miracles in life and in the world. Let it be so.